everyone, Chris T here from the Depot, coming to you with our 2019 year-in review featuring stats and information from our Plus servers. We'll take a look at some of the things you guys have done over the past 12 months in terms of car movements and orders. These numbers are a culmination of your work in our servers and directly reflect the amount of work you guys are putting into the sim. So thank you to everyone who ran trains with us last year and really helped make the Depot Plus servers what they are. Because this video will be public, I'd like to take a minute to explain what our Plus servers are to those of you who may not run with us yet or haven't applied. We offer a public server for everyone who signs up on our website, and we also have what we call our Plus servers. The Plus servers offer you a more realistic and prototypical experience within Run 8. We track car orders, customer deliveries, locals, and everything in between. You can literally follow a car from when it's spawned in, to when it's humped in a classification yard, to its delivery and eventual pickup at a customer's location. In addition, we simulate unit trains, yard operations, Amtrak, and commuter trains when possible. Upon applying on the Depot's website, our staff will look over your application and determine if you qualify for a check ride. After passing the check ride, you'll be admitted to our Plus server and you can begin running with a great group of people. In our first slide, we'll look at the number of active users. We ended the year with an all-time high of 141 active users. For a game with such a small market and fan base, this is a really good number. During the month of May, we conducted our inactive user check where members who haven't logged in and ran for at least 2 hours over several months are moved to an inactive status. And then in June, most came right back. So it's good to see guys coming back to keep running. And then we finished strong with 141 users. Hopefully most of you will continue to run into 2020 and keep our servers busy. Now we'll move on to the amount of service hours. Feel free to pause the video at any time to take a look at this information more closely. There's a lot to read here and in the next few slides. This is the total number of service hours per month across the SoCal, A-Line, and Mohawk Plus servers with the yearly total at the bottom. This is simply calculated from the time you crew the train in the operations center to the time you tie it down, show its run completed, or delete it from the OC. Cumulatively, you guys put in 24,196 hours across 2019. That's 1,008 days worth of time moving trains. That's staggering. This basically means that it would take one person over 2.5 years to do the work you guys did in 2019. Let's go ahead and take an in-depth look at these numbers. As is usually the case, the SoCal server did the most work, with April being its best month at 1,398 hours. Numbers remain steady into the summer, and you can see the autumn slump occur when most of our younger members go back to school. Early 2019 was slow for the A-Line, but our regular guys had a strong summer, a great September, and then finished the year strong. Mohawk is always behind it seems, but still had a good year with May being the best. You can also see where it was busier than the A-Line for a few months as well. And then a yearly high was set in December at 2,270 hours for all three servers, and we never dipped below 1,800 hours at any time in 2019. A fantastic year in terms of everyone just coming on to run trains and have fun. Now we'll take a look at the total number of trains crewed. This is measured from the simple fact of crewing a train and then tying it down, showing it completed or deleted from the OC. 2019's total comes in at a whopping 18,123 trains. Everything from customer supply trains to yard crews to Amtrak trains. This covers everything. You can really tell when the Trona branch released in December because we get our overall best month in December at 1,712 trains. The A-Line is interesting because you see low train counts but decent service hours. This means guys are putting in longer days but running fewer trains. A wild spike in September gives us our best A-Line month at 393 trains. Mohawk remained pretty consistent throughout the year, taking a hit in the summer with October being the best month. And SoCal rounds things out with a predictably good December, yet remaining consistent all year long. This next slide covers the amount of orders delivered. This is the total of actual orders delivered, not the amount of cars. We'll cover that in the next slide. When you click the button to show a delivery being made, that's when this number is calculated. No surprise with SoCal given its large area and accessibility. A very consistent year with March getting the nod as the best month, bouncing back from a weak February. The A-Line had some tough months toward the beginning of the year, though finishing strong with 206 orders. Mohawk also had a decent year, a low summer, but a good December to finish things off. The total numbers for the year are at the bottom left. Overall, we completed 12,937 orders, 10,237 on SoCal, 1,453 on the A-Line, and 1,247 on the Mohawk server. This is the direct result of you guys getting on and moving locals from yards to the customers and back. And we come to the last slide of the presentation, cars delivered. This is the total number of actual cars that were delivered. If a customer's order calls for 5 cars to be delivered, then this is where that number is taken from. We also don't have info for pickups and number of cars picked up as well. It was determined that those numbers will closely reflect these numbers and that a graph of that information wasn't entirely necessary. With that in mind, let's take a look. The discrepancy here is going to be huge due to the sheer difference in the amount of customers between SoCal and the A-Line and Mohawk. Across all three servers, 80,095 cars were delivered to industries. That is an insane number of cars moving across the server. The SoCal guys had a good year and couldn't get enough of the new Trona branch add-on with 7,173 cars delivered in December alone. The A-Line also had a good year and, as mentioned before, finished off the year well with the high car count December at 1,259 and more consistency from the upstate New York guys, with May being their big month at 835 cars. And that'll do it for our 2019 year in review. We're really looking forward to a good 2020. We've already had our first crew caller session of the year and that went very well. And with the news of a possible V3 release this year, it's keeping the interest and excitement high. We've had a great year, moved a lot of trains, and served a lot of customers. Keep an eye out for more videos from us here at the depot as we continue our work on our series of signaling videos. And as always, take care and have fun out there, guys.